chapter third it is fourth chapter it is basic geometrical ideas. Okay, page number 48. Okay, do you know what is about the geometry? Geometry. Did you listen this word? Where? Did you listen this word? In previous classes, I think you don't know this word. This word you don't know, but these topics you have learned from first class onwards. You have learned lot of shapes. What are the shapes? Do you know? Circle, triangle, rectangle, square, oval. Okay, like that there are so many shapes. About the shapes you have learned already. Okay, so in that classes we have learned only 2D shapes, 3D shapes also. Cuboid, cube, cylinder, cone, like that shapes are called 3D shapes. We have learned about the 3D shapes and 2D shapes. Okay, only just their names, how do we draw them, what are there in that, how many faces are there, how many edges are there, how many corners are there, like that only you have learned in the previous classes. But from the 6th class you will learn about clearly in depth about them. Suppose you are taking the rectangle, so how do you draw it, how do you name it, what is the name of that, and what are the parts of that, how do you measure them, measurements, names, everything we will learn in depth in from the 6th class. So that is about the geometry. Okay, so first of all, this is the first day about the geometry we are learning. That's why they have given us basic ideas, basically starting level ideas. But from the first class onwards you have learned some basic, but it is different way. In that way what you have learned only what it is called, how do you draw that, how it looks, only naming, looking, that only you have learned in that. But here we are learning clearly, mathematically we are learning. Mathematically means measurements, which is big, which is small, how much big, how much small, how do you measure them, what are the parts are in that, like that in depth we are learning in the 6th class. So that is only called as basic geometrical ideas. Okay, so you know our total world is looking very beautiful. Is that not? You look, so many objects are there with us. Okay, so many, some are natural made, some are God made. Naturally some objects are there, some are man made, some items are making by the human beings, but some items are making by the God. That are natural things, artificial things. You see there are so many natural things and artificial things are there, but you see they are all looking very beautiful. You know why they are looking beautiful, you know? Because they are geometrical shapes. Is it or not? So you see your book is there, it is looking like rectangle, that's why it is looking beautiful. Just you imagine your textbook is like this, do it beautiful? No. We are not getting interest also to read that book because it is ugly. So why it is looking beautiful? Because of it is one particular shape. What shape is there? Rectangular shape is there. Yes or no? So these edges are very straight. If this edge is not straight, okay, you see sometimes any mistakenly some paper will come up and down like that. That time also what they will do, all the children will return back the book. Sir, this book is not nice. Why it is not nice? Because it is not following the shape. Okay, like that, because of the geometrical shape, all the objects are looking beautiful. Is it or not? They are very beautiful because of that. You see one insect is there, butterfly. How nice it looks. So why it is looking nice, you know? Because both sides you see, one side how it is looking, another side also it looks same. Is that no? Same shape, same color. That's why we are liking them. That is very beautiful. Human being also beautiful because of particular measurements, shapes, geometry. We are following the geometry. One hand like this, one hand like this. Do you like them? So because of both are coming exactly are there. You see both hands, if you match like that, exactly will come. Okay, because of that purpose, because of following the geometry, because of following the geometrical shapes, our world is looking beautiful. Not only with that, you see that Rangavalli is in front of houses, people will keep the group Rangavalli. You see that also very beautiful are there. In that also maximum mathematical shapes are there, circles, ovals, triangles. That's why it is looking more beautiful. You see in houses so many are designed, making the designs on the walls, on the terrace, designs they will make. So why? Because of the designs also are looking very beautiful because of geometrical shapes. Without geometrical shapes, you can't imagine the world. World is looking ugly, so we can't live happy. Because of looking beautiful, we are happy. Okay, that means geometry is that much important. In the world, geometry is that much important. Okay, making the beautiful world, what is needed? Geometry is needed. If geometry you know very perfect, you can make so many nice designs. You see nowadays buildings are nice buildings are there. Only not normal building structures are not there. You see some are looking like if you go to Hyderabad, you can see one building is looking like fish. High-tech city, you see how nice it is, different structure. Taj Mahal structure. These are all following, because of following the different geometrical shapes, the creativity of the engineering, different geometrical shapes he followed. That's why Taj Mahal, Charminar, Qutub Minar, these are high-tech city. These are all Pisa Tower. You see that Eiffel Tower in Paris. So these are all beautiful because of following the geometrical shapes. Okay, that's why geometry is most important. That's why we must learn the geometry. If you learn the geometry very well, what will happen? You also can create lot of magics. You also can create lot of beautiful things. Okay, that is the importance of the geometry. Okay, in the geometry especially, we are going to learn the basic concepts. Means starting onwards. So basic objects. What are the objects we are learning in the geometry? And how do you learn in depth about them? That we are going to learn today. Okay? Okay, the first one is that the first main thing in the geometry is point. What is the first main concept in the geometry is? Point. What is that? Point. Point means you know that a sharp dot is called the point. A sharp dot only, just suppose if you make the dot here, that is called point. Okay, first geometrical concept. Geometry is drawing something. For that basic starting is what? One point. One dot is called the point. So this is point. This is point. This is point. This is not point. This is not sharp. Only sharp dots are called points. So these are called points. Okay, because any shape will start from point only. So that's why we are going to learn about the point first. So this is called point. A sharp dot is called point. You see on the board I have drawn a lot of points. You see you can use these points in the map pointing also. You see when the social subject we have taken the maps. India map, Telangana map. In that very Sangareddy means what you will show? In this place Sangareddy is there. Like that we will mark it. So to mark the places in the maps, we are using the points. Not only that, in different places we will use the points. So these are called points. Point definition: a sharp dot is called point. Okay, we are not going to stop here like that. We are going to learn in depth. In depth means here we cannot measure it. Big, small, not there. Everyone is common. Lines are there. Big line, small line, like that you can measure. But here dots are all looking same only, So that's why we cannot measure here. But one thing you can do, how do we name it? How do you name the point? How do you name the point? What is the use of naming, Here so many points are there. If I ask you, which point is left hand side? You have to show like this one, that one, this one, that one. But you can't say exactly one. Somebody are there for long distance. I have asked you which is the left hand side. Means you will show this one. If I ask you exactly, can you say? You can't say. What you have to do? You have to come from there and you have to show. This is the left hand side. Fine. Without coming from there to here, you cannot say no. You cannot show. Suppose if names are there for them. If names are there for them, you can easily find out. So that's why if you name the point, that is better. So how do you name the point? We will name the points by capital letters. Capital English letters. We use the capital alphabet. Capital alphabet. We use capital alphabets to mark the points. You see here so many points are there, no? You can mark like that. This is point B. We call this as point B. And we call this as
point A.
We call this one as
point W.
We call this one as
point Z.
We call this one as
point P.
Point P. Now you see, if I ask the question, easily we can answer. So which point is the bottom of the board?
Point P.
Like, without coming from long distance also you can give the answer. Which point is right side of the board?
Point Z.
Point Z. Which point is left side of the board?
Point
Point
P.
P. Which point is top of the board?
Point W.
Like that easily we can find out the points. That's why we need to name the points. We will name the points by using capital letters, not using the small letters. Only we are using the capital alphabets to name the points. Okay, you understand? But simply W you can't say. It is not W only. What you want to say? Point W. It is not simple P. What it is? Point P. It is not simple Z. What it is?
Point Z.
Point Z.
Point B.
This is not simple B. Point B. Okay. So like that you need to be answer. Then we need to call them. Okay. The next topic. Next topic is line. Line means line is in three ways. One line is in three ways. Why it is three ways? Line means you know that straight, which is going straight is called line. You see, I have drawn the line like this. This is the straight path. The straight path which you have written, that is called line. Straight path, if you draw, that is called line. You see here, suppose in the world, in the nature, I am going to draw the line. I am drawing the line like this. I am not stopping here and I am not stopping this way. Continuously I want to draw. That is something different. One side I have stopped. One side continuously I am going to draw. I am not going to stop. That is one type. Two sides also I am not going to stop. That is one type. Both sides, from here to here I am drawing. This is one. So like that, line means straight path only. But some straight paths are continuously producing right side and left side. Some straight paths are producing one side only, not producing one side. Arrow mark means producing. The meaning of arrow mark is producing. It is producing continuously. It is producing continuously. But it is producing only one side. And some lines are like this. It is not producing. This is starting here, ending here. So it is not starting anywhere, not ending anywhere. It is starting from one place and not ending. So like the three types of lines I have drawn. Three types of lines. And you know, this is called as line. And it is called as ray. And this is called as line segment. And this is called as line segment. Line, ray, In line, one part, segment is part. If you take one part, that is called line segment. Okay? So lines are in three ways according to the producing. If both sides it is producing, and we can say that definition also, the straight path which does not have end points, no end points. I have written as no end points. Which is not having end points is called line. End points only are there. End point. Point means ending is start, not starting, not ending. This side also there is no end. This side also there is no end. Both sides there is no end. That type of line is called as line. Which the straight path which is having no end points, and which is having one end point is called as ray. Because here there is one end point here, which is having only one end point, that is called as ray. Which does not have end points, that is line. Which is having one end point, that is called ray. So here you see for the line segment, here also end point, here also end point is there. Which is having both side ends, that is called as line segment. Line segment. Which is having both end points, that is called line segment. Which is having only one end point, that is ray. Which is not having end points, that is called as line. Okay, so like this is called as line, ray, line segment. Line, ray, line segment. Okay, this is the definition and you can write. Next topic is what? How do you name it? Just now you have named the points now. Like that you have to understand about how to name. How do you write the name of the name is, you know that so many are there here. So many lines are there. Then how do you name it? Particularly name is important now. So that's why you see here, how do you name the lines? Lines will be naming with 2 points. We will name the line by using the 2 points. We will name the line by using the 2 points. We will name the line by using 2 points. We will use 2 points. How you see that? On this line, you have to mark 2 points. Mark this point means, you know, sharp dot. 2 dots you have to keep on them. That is your wish. Maybe you last thought, I have to keep here or I have to keep here. That is your wish. Anywhere you can mark the points. Anywhere you can mark like this and like this. Somebody will mark like this here. Somebody will mark here and here. Anywhere you can mark, no problem. But condition is what? You need to be mark 2 points anywhere. So what should we do here? Mark 2 points anywhere. Anywhere means as your wish. Then you can name the points now. Points are naming with the capital letters. I have written like that. So now you can name the point like this. MN line. Otherwise, NN line. So you can name like this. To name the line, what is the rule? You need to take the 2 points. You need to mark the 2 points on the line and then you will write like this. Okay, maybe some other person will come. No, sir, I will mark here X. And he want to name this as MX. Do you accept or not? Yes, you can accept. Because this rule I said to you, mark 2 points anywhere I said. You mark 2 points here. He is marking 2 points here. Okay, that is according to the person. Wherever you want, you can mark the 2 points, and by using the 2 points, you can name the line. Okay, I think you have understood. Next thing, ray. Ray means which is having one end point. Which is having one end point is called ray. Then how do you name it? How do you name it? Ray also should be named with 2 points. For name also compulsory we need to name with 2 points. So we have to mark the 2 points then condition is there. 1 point compulsory you should mark at the end point. One point, one more point, anywhere, because no end is looking no. Anywhere you can mark, here, here, anywhere you can mark, and you have to name the 2 points. So the points will be labeled with capital letters. O, Y, I have marked. But compulsory condition what I come to you? To name the ray, we need to mark the 2 points. In that, one must be end point. One is your wish. So here 2 also your wish. So 2 points also your wish. Here what is compulsory? 1 point must be end point. And second point will be anywhere. Second point anywhere. 1 point is end point. Second point is anywhere. So you see like this, 1 point and 1 point anywhere. Now how do you name it? You know, simple, by using the 2 points O, Y, and above ray you have to show. Y side arrow mark is there no. That's the Y side arrow. O, Y, ray. And like this also you can write Y, O, but arrow mark this side you have to show. Y, O. Arrow mark this side. For O, Y, arrow mark left. So this is the way of naming the ray. Okay. And next thing, line segment. This is we have said already. Line segment is the line which is having 2 endpoints. Now how do you name it? Naming rule I said to you know. 2 also compulsory. 2 points also compulsory endpoints. Endpoints only have to mark, not in middle anywhere. To name line segment, compulsory you should take the points 1 endpoint, second endpoint. So should not mark any other in middle. Here anywhere you can. Here one end compulsory, another one as you wish. In this both are also compulsory endpoints. So one is here and one is here. Now we have to name it with CD line segment or DC line segment. There is no other choice. Only that choice only you have to follow. Either this or that. But in this, any point you can take second point, but first point compulsory. And in this, anywhere you can mark the points and anywhere you can name it. So that is called line. Line means straight path is called line. In that, which is not having any points, line. Which is having 1 endpoint, ray. Which are having 2 endpoints, that is line segment. And how do you name it? We will name the line with 2 letters. These 2 points. We will mark the 2 points anywhere in this. Here we will mark the 2 points. One must be end point, another one must be anywhere. In this 2 also must be end point. By using that 2 end points, we will name the lines. Okay, line or ray